There was an invitation. If you like, we'll do some dialogue now. Yeah, sure. So just come up and introduce yourself.
We could go to different mics.
Yeah,
if you want to have dialogue. Jim, if you want to come up here.
I don't know if you want to engage in a debate.
No.
Yeah, we're not doing debates.
Good morning, commissioners and officials, Lori, Ted, and Tom. My name is Dave Smith. I'm the Vice President of Operations for Camaco. I want to say that we value our employees and respect our employees to the point where our employees are actually, we believe they're partners of the organization. And we are investing in their training, their development, and the future of not only Camaco, but Lorain County and the citizens of Lorain County. We actually, our employees participate in our profit sharing contributions annually to the point where some of our profit sharing is up to 25% of their actual annual salary. So we value them, we respect them, and we treat them as partners of our company. Myself, I have lived in Lorain County most of my life, and I'm proud to say that I'm able to be part of something that is helping with the growth and economic development of Lorain County. We opened our doors. We're a family-owned company that opened our doors in 1999. We started with about 35 employees. We've expanded 4 times. We were up to about 200 to 250 employees a couple years ago. And recently, in the last couple of years, we have almost 500 employees now. We have jobs that range everywhere from a production assembly associate to quality professionals, tool and die personnel, maintenance people, engineers, press room operators. We have all factions of levels and job positions, job professional positions that allow us to provide for the county and for the citizens of the county. We have future plans. We are currently bringing in business from a plant that's actually closing in Canada, a plant that is struggling cost-wise, and we have already started. Over the last couple months, we've brought in a few new assembly lines, and over the next 6 months, we plan to bring in 6 or 7 more. It could equal as 100 to 150 more jobs, and we're hiring for almost every position we have in the facility. We're hiring for production associates. We're hiring for tool and die. We're hiring for maintenance. We're hiring engineers. We have to put on that many people in the next 6 months. We do use a temporary service to help offset the absenteeism and things in order to run the facility because hiring is tough. Trying to find enough people and people with the skill set to be able to perform the operations we need to be successful, it has been tough. That has been a struggle for us for several years now, and we continue to look for ways to do that, to improve our hiring process, to continue to provide compensation and benefits packages that allow us to be competitive. To continue to grow and to continue to provide jobs. But we've been a huge success story, and we want to continue to be able to do that and be part of the growth and economic development of the county. We're committed to that. We're committed to our employees, and we'll continue to do that. And I'd also like to say that we don't, excuse me one second, that we're going to continue to recognize every employee's right to be part of any union. We're going to continue to recognize every employee's right to be part of any union, and we also will continue to support the right for any employee not to refrain from doing so. So we don't want to impede that process, but we will continue to support our employees, the county, the city of Lorain, and do everything possible to continue with our growth and economic development.
When the UAW brought the resolution to me last week for support, I met with several of the employees, and they had some pictures, and in the pictures, it appeared that there may have been some intimidation factors. They were outside, and you had an employee that was taking pictures. And I'll give you the opportunity because you told me your side.
I'd like to actually have, that centers around safety-related issues for us, and I'll actually let our safety manager speak
Okay.
to that, if that's okay.
But I'm glad to hear, and that's what basically what I was looking for with the resolution or support letter, was just basically to say, you know what, we support these guys to make sure that they have a fair and balanced process, where if they choose to be in a union or not to be in the union, they have that opportunity.
Absolutely.
And you're in total agreement with that.
We actually had a plant meeting with all of our employees. We did it with every shift. We run 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, sometimes 6, 7 days. We had employee meetings with all of our employees. We explained the collective bargaining process to them, and their so that they understood it and had the right to be able to choose. We went through that with all of our employees. The incident you're referring to, we have many employees who are very concerned. We have employees who aren't sure about what this means to them and what their futures are. They've never been involved in anything like this before. So there's feelings, emotions, animosity, a lot of things occurring within our workplace right now as a result of this. And we have many people asking for help. The incident that you're referring to, there are multiple things that have been occurring, but the safety of our employees is very, very important. And when there's people standing in the road, stopping cars and doing things that are adding to that animosity and that feeling of being unsured, our safety manager, who is here today also, just tried to speak with those employees to ask them to understand and be concerned for all the people that are coming and going from the plant. That's all that was. So.
And as far, you're committed, you're going to go through with the expansion. You're not trying to use this as leverage.
We are bringing in new business right now.
You're committed, you're going to go through with the expansion. You're not trying to use this as leverage.
We are bringing in new business right now. We
Right.
did in the last 2 months. We have more coming in the next 6 months. We are hiring as many people as we can hire right now into the positions we need. Our expansion plans relative to the business and economic conditions, we evaluate that all the time based on what's happening. We haven't stopped anything, but we have to continue
to Lorain County and the city of Lorain.
What's that?
I said you're committed to Lorain County and the city of Lorain.
Absolutely.
Oh,
We
for
have been, and
expansion.
we have been
Right,
for the last
right.
15 years, and we continue to do that.
I spoke with Mayor Rittenauer the other day, and he said the same thing you're repeating, Dave. Said you've been there a long time, you've really developed that whole end of what someday will be an industrial park, I guess. But, yeah, I was there a couple years ago for one of your events, ribbon cutting for an expansion. We were invited as a board of commissioners, so. Like I said, anytime you're going through an organization process, and that's the right of the employees to do that, it's just any company shouldn't impede that process, so.
And we have no intentions to do so.
Right.
Over the last couple months, we've brought in a few new assembly lines, and over the next 6 months, we plan to bring in 6 or 7 more. It could equal as 100 to 150 more jobs to continue to grow and to continue to provide jobs. But we've been a huge success story, and we want to continue to be able to do that and be part of the growth and economic development of the county. We're committed to that.
You're committed, you're going to go through with the expansion. You're not trying to use this as leverage.
We are bringing in new business right now. We haven't stopped anything. We value our employees and respect our employees. We're going to continue to recognize every employee's right to be part of any union. We don't want to impede that process.
And that's the right of the employees to do that. It's just any company shouldn't impede that process, so.
And we have no intentions to do so.